Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are scrambling for ideas as demand spike for their projects with Netflix and Spotify. After leaving the royal family and moving to California, the couple quickly secured lucrative multi-million-pound deals with Netflix and Spotify. However, the Mail on Sunday's assistant editor Kate Mansi said the couple now face a big dilemma over what they do with those big money deals. She suggests that Netflix and Spotify only gave the couple such lucrative deals because they wanted them to drop royal bombshells. So far the couple has only released one episode of Archewell audio, and that was more than a year ago. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are reportedly under pressure to make more content. Speaking to Palace Confidential on MailPlus, Ms. Mansi said that Spotify and Netflix want the couple to spill the details of what it's like inside the royal family. She said, "This is their dilemma really." She continued, "What do we want to hear from Harry and Meghan? Well, the details of what it's like inside the royal family, that is their selling point. And yet, how much do they give away about that? Harry has this big book coming out this year. It will be very embarrassing for the royal family. But that is one trick. They might want to talk about their various campaigns. But the people paying for this information, Netflix and Spotify, what they really want is information about the palace and the royal family. They need to be sensible about that." The Daily Mail's diary editor Richard Eden added, "It's either they have big-name celebrities on their shows, or they reveal details about the royals. They won't want a bland program." This week, news emerged that Spotify and Netflix are both taking matters into their own hands when it comes to their deals with the Sussexes. After no episodes were released in 2021, Spotify has started facilitating productions for the pair. The music streaming giant has even advertised for 3 full-time in-house producers to launch a new original show with Archewell featuring the voices of high-profile women. Netflix is also recruiting a production designer for Harry and Meghan's debut animation show, Pearl, on the platform. In addition, a number of stars are joining musician Neil Young in his boycott against the streamer. The singer-songwriter was the first to demand his music be taken off Spotify because it allegedly allowed Mr. Rogan to spread misinformation about COVID-19 vaccines on his podcast. As the scandal escalates, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's ties with the media company could be at stake. Joni Mitchell became the second high-profile artist to move against Spotify over its approach to Mr. Rogan's anti-vax messages. U.S. academic, author and podcast host Brené Brown, whom Harry and Meghan have previously said they adore, followed, claiming she would not be hosting any further episodes of her Spotify-exclusive shows. Spotify's shares were down by 12% the week after the conflict began. Its market capitalization fell £1.5 billion, $2.1 billion, over 3 days this week. Another news, Kate Middleton went on a solo visit to a mental health service, Shout, which she set up with Prince William, Prince Harry, and Meghan Markle, to celebrate their work and meet with volunteers. The four set up the texting service for people struggling with their mental health in 2019, a major project the three were passionate about. An expert has claimed the visit would have been very different had Harry and Meghan not quit the royal family. Royal biographer Robert Johnson said there was tension behind the scenes when Shout was first launched. He explains, "It was one of the first mental health initiatives that the so-called Fab Four championed together. Long before anyone knew that there were tensions between them, the two couples, William and Kate and Harry and Meghan, backed the 24/7 text messaging mental action group, Shout, with £3 million hard cash from their then joint foundation. But those close to the royals knew that discontent was simmering below the surface. Back in November 2018, Meghan and Harry made a surprise visit to meet a group of Shout's trained volunteers, offering a free, anonymous service that connects people experiencing a tough moment." He continued, "Together the four of them invested £3 million from their joint foundation to launch it. A lot has happened since then, much of it irreparable." Meghan and Harry accused the royal family of harboring a racist, but chose not to identify them. Meghan, in the same Oprah Winfrey interview, stated being a working royal had made her feel suicidal. Despite the obvious changes that highlighted the shift in power, Robert, who attended the event, said Kate handled the engagement perfectly. He said, "When Kate turned up at Shout's Notting Hill office on Wednesday to mark their millionth text, she was relaxed and very well informed. She put everyone she met at ease, asked all the right questions, talked about difficult issues such as people struggling with family relationships, and depression and suicide, without turning the entire visit gloomy. She seemed genuinely surprised when Mark Unglis, 49, a digital analyst, told her that 8% of the texters with suicidal thoughts came from children as young as 13. The fact that Shout is available 24/7 was crucial, Kate noted, because it gave young people in particular a chance to reach out anonymously and were provided with instant support.